Well, howdy, 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 everyone. This is Grace of gbmaltese, and I certainly hope you're all doing finer than frogs' hair. I need to get me a picture of what I think about when I think about a frog with hair. Because I heard that term from my husband first. And what I saw in my mind was a frog with this thin blonde hair. I'm going to see if I can find a picture or something like that. Maybe I need to get a shirt made with a frog with this real fine hair saying, I hope you're doing better than frogs. Finer, excuse me. I hope you're doing finer than frogs hair. When my husband first mentioned that, I'm like, what? What is that? Well, evidently that is something that is said in this area because I had a man that, I knew from church. When he met me at the store one time and he said, I hope you're doing finer than frogs hair today. I thought something Jerry made up. Nope. Turns out it wasn't. Anyway, I've started using that in the beginning of my videos because I just like the way it sounds. I don't know. I think frogs are kind of cute. And one with a little bit of hair, that would be real cute. But just think about it. Frogs don't have hair, so if you're finer than frogs hair, you're fine. You're doing real fine. Okay. We're going to take a look at my ginger. I had to put it closer because my camera goes nuts when I pull it too far back because of the shine. Let me turn it like this. Look at that. Oh, isn't she pretty? Yes. Now, when I first opened this up, I thought for sure I wasn't going to have a good picture of my puppy, but I'm telling you, it's coming out so much better than I thought. Sometimes if I put something else on there, it'll quit that. It'll have something else to look at. Well, okay, make me out to be a liar then. Why don't you? Pull you down. Let's just pull you down then. I tell you what, it's sad when your cameras, can make you look like a dunce. Anyway, I have been doing some research on a couple of other true crime stories. One I'm looking at is very intense, and some of you may not want to hear it, but I will do a disclaimer when I decide to do that one. I have a little bit more research I want to do on it, because it is kind of grody, and some people are more sensitive than others and that type of thing. So, if I'm going to do a true crime and it's going to be a little bit nasty, a little bit too intense in goriness or whatever, I'll be sure and let you know because some people don't want to hear that kind of stuff, but others, it doesn't bother so much. It's just some of the stories you can't tell without getting into what actually happened to just find out how disgusting some of the murders are. But anyway, I'm not going to do that today. I have really enjoyed talking about different laws, and I thought I'm going to talk about some laws that deal with your hair. To me, your hair is your own private business. But there are some states that I guess think that it's their business. Okay, stop it now. I'm trying to set this so you guys can, all right, let me put that there, can see what I'm doing. Okay, let me put a little piece of my silicone paper here. Maybe that'll help a little. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. I'm going to try to put this where you can see what I'm doing. I'm working on her little ear right here. Every time I put more of these down, I am more impressed with this picture. I really didn't think it was going to come out looking like much of anything. Okay, let's turn the light down a little. Oops, I'm going up backwards, Grace. Let's go the other way. I don't need it quite so bright at this moment. I was kind of more in the dark when I was working on it. The last time I was working on it at night. So I need a little bit more light. My hand is doing better. I still haven't been able to crochet. I have ordered, because I had several of you tell me problems you had with your thumbs, and I'm starting to think this may be trigger thumb just because of the popping that goes on in my joints in this hand. I have popping at the joints in this area a lot, and this is where it's mostly sore. So I have ordered, I did a little research on trigger thumb and even arthritis, whatever, and I have a thumb brace coming that will give me still use of my fingers so that maybe I can crochet, because I need to get some things done for my nephew and his wife and their baby that is coming in December. And I want to make a couple of extra things for their 3-year-old son, because I just love him to pieces. He is so funny. I was on talking with my sister. We were chatting through Messenger so we could see each other, whatever. And you have those different things. You could be a pizza head or whatever. Well, he loves to get on there and talk to me like that. He was all kinds of things. It was hilarious. He gave me a good laugh. I need a good laugh. And he is so funny. He's a sweetheart. But that's hoping to get back to getting started with my crochet things. Diamond painting really hadn't been a problem because I'm not having to really use this thumb. And I'm not having to use it like I do with crochet. And if you crochet, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you knit, or any other type of, some crafts that we do require more movement of your thumb and, your wrist, your hand, and all that other stuff. Anyway, enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about some hair rules. That stuff we have on our head that we think we are any other place on your body. Okay, it's not only just on your head we're going to be talking about today, if you know what I mean. There are some rules about some really strange stuff. So just hang in and listen, because this, there were a couple of them. I'm like, how you going to check that? And I think you'll know which ones when I get to it. Okay, like I said, these are rules that are still on the books. I don't think they are still enforced in most places. I wouldn't think, because some of them are just a little too crazy. You can get a little bit too ridiculous. And when I think something's really ridiculous, I'll say it's redunculous, because it really is. It really is. So, the first one, we're going to talk about Illinois. In Illinois, it is, barbers are banned from putting shaving cream on their patron's face using their fingers. I guess they have to use those brushes. Maybe they think they have some really dirty fingers, or maybe they think it's too sensual. I don't know. Why would you come up with a rule like that? Because you would think they'd be washing their hands a lot if they're dealing with hair. I don't know. But, yeah, they can't. They are not allowed to put shaving cream on your face with their fingers. Okay. And I don't know if any barbers do that, because, frankly, I've never had my face shaved. So I don't know. I can just see me going to the barbers and say, could you please shave this beard I've got going on here? Yeah. Sometimes you get, 2 or 3 of those little ones, but I don't think you need to shave those off. Now, this one right here, this one really gets to me. And I'm not sure how they're going to check it because I darn sure told them, say, you better back off, buddy, because you're some kind of pervert. This, in Atlanta, Georgia, it is illegal to grow your pubic hairs more than 6 inches. I mean, really? I didn't know they grew longer than that, but okay. So I guess they say, pull your pants down, sir or ma'am, and we need to do a pubic hair check. Let me get my ruler out. Let's stretch them little curly cues out and see if they are longer than 6 inches. What are they going to do then? Send you to the barber? Go get that pubic hair shaved off. And they are not allowed to use their fingers to do it. Don't let them put that shaving cream on. I read that one. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Really? But yeah. It is. Now, here's another one that, to me, this is just barbaric also. In the state of Michigan, it is illegal for a woman to cut her hair without her husband's permission. Okay. Well, maybe, I don't think that'd fly too well right now. I know it wouldn't with me. I know what I'd be telling my husband. You don't like it? Well, too bad. Watch me. And then I'd come back. I might even shave it off at that point. Tell me I can't do something. I'll show you. Yeah, that's a little bit strange. And I bet that's not enforced. Anyway, I don't know. Why would they have a law like that? I don't know. Maybe one of the lawmakers was mad that his wife got her hair cut, and he decided, I'm going to make a law so she can't go do that again. I don't know. I do not know. My dogs are going wild. Maybe I'm getting some kind of a delivery, or maybe they saw a leaf fall from the tree. I don't know. It could be anything. Okay, the next rule. This one is in Omaha, Nebraska. Barbers are forbidden from shaving their clients' chests. Okay. That is interesting. That wouldn't fly too well in this day and age. I think you can get any part of your body shaved or waxed. I wonder if that included waxing. I wonder if they could have waxed their chests instead. Ow! That's all I can say. Buddy, if you want it done that bad, I don't know. But, what's the matter with you babies? That's enough. Oh, I see. It was the mail lady. She must have brought a package up. I will check that later. I already know what it is, so nothing special. It's no crafty things, so I don't need to rush and get it. I'll go get it when I'm finished talking to you, my friends here. Okay, so they're not allowed in Waterloo, Nebraska. No, I'm sorry. That was Omaha, Nebraska. I'm getting ahead of myself. No, I bet that rule is defunct now. Okay. That's enough, Bogey. Bogey doesn't want Oliver to come into the room, so he's giving him a hard time. Bogey, you're not the boss. Hold on just a minute. I'm back. I just showed Bogey who the real boss is, and I put him outside of the room because he was not letting Oliver come in because he Bogey has got this idea that he's the boss of this house. Well, that's my rule. You can't tell Mama what to do. Anyway, that is, okay. We're talking about shaving the chest. Now, the next one is also in Nebraska, but this is Waterloo, Nebraska. And barbers are forbidden from eating onions from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. I guess that's how long they had their shops open. But I can understand, but really, You should be allowed to eat whatever you want to, and then brush your teeth or chew some gum or something. But wow. I smell onion on your breath. I'm turning you in. I'm calling the police. My barber, I can smell onion on his breath. Would you come get him? Darn it. I just about lost my lunch smelling that. So, that is another weird law. These are all pretty much weird. Now, men who wear mustaches in the tiny town of Eureka, Nevada. Their population, well, at the time of this writing, was approximately 660. They are forbidden from kissing women. Yeah. So, if you had a mustache, you were not allowed to kiss women. That's weird. That's weird. My husband has a mustache, and I never want him to stop kissing on me. He's got, one of the mustache and, the little beard underneath. I think he looks real sexy like that. But now that's just weird to me. That is between the man and woman. If the woman wants to be kissed by a man with a mustache, go for it, honey. Yeah, it's jeez. I guess I wanted a clean cut town. No wonder the population is so small. It's probably full of men who couldn't grow a mustache. I don't know. Okay. Now, at one point in time, Louisiana set a bill. They instituted this bill in the House of Representatives that they fixed the most that they could charge for a haircut for a bald man was 25 cents. Now, does this mean they are completely bald, or they have that ring around their head, and they need it cut? I don't know. I mean, if you're completely bald, well, maybe they just go in to get their head shaved. I don't know. That's weird, but that sounds like that must be a very old law, because 25 cents doesn't get you much of anything today. Now, talking about some more hair here. In Massachusetts, it is illegal to have a goatee beard unless you pay a special license for the privilege of wearing one in public. So if you want to wear a goatee, there's sometimes, those little hairs we got growing. I mean, it happens at all ages, those hormonal hairs. Yeah. I wonder if they consider that a goatee. Yeah, but anyway, they couldn't wear a goatee unless they paid for that privilege. Wow. So, I bet that law didn't stay very long. Again, maybe it was made by someone who couldn't grow a beard. I don't know. It just makes you wonder why. What difference does it make? You gotta have you gotta pay. Maybe they thought it was a privilege to wear a goatee, and that these guys that could do that were just real special. I don't know. I just can't imagine why they come up with a lot of things that they come up with. Okay, got a couple of stars here. There they are. Gotta put these on because we're doing stars right now. Okay, let's see. I don't see any more stars in her face because I'm mostly just trying to do her face, and I'll get around to the surrounding areas. I'm just about done with the face. Looking darn good now. Looking darn good. Oh, look at that. Okay. Now, in the state of Oklahoma, females are forbidden from doing their own hair unless they are licensed by the state. Now, does that mean you can't, put your hair up in a ponytail or curl it? That's pretty vague. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe it made sense to them when they made the rule. I don't know. But, yeah, you have to have a license with the state before you can do any of that stuff. Okay, I see a bunch of G's up here. I turn this thing upside down, sideways, and any way that she needs to go. Okay, let me get some G's out. Get some more. These. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm sticking. Okay, let's see. G is number, where is it? It's number 30. Okay. And, I have this kitted up. This is actually my very favorite thing to kit things up with, an Elizabeth Ward kit. My absolute favorite. They have gone up on the price of these. I remember when I used to buy these for $15 and $19. I saw one for $43. I'm like, are you people nuts or what? But they had it on sale on Walmart. But if you look on Tmall's site, DP with Sparklers, she has some for $25. They're an off-brand, but they look just like this. Yeah, if I'm not paying $43 for this, but I love these. I love them, love them, love them. Okay, well, I said number 30. There is number 30. But these are so easy to use because all you have to, I pop the lid open with usually something else because sometimes it's hard on the nails or on my thumb. And then you just pour them little babies back into, oops, I'm out of camera. Good job, Grace, good job. Just pour them back in there, very easy. So if I'm not using baggies, I love my Elizabeth Ward. And yes, it is a little bit of a cost to start with, but let me tell you, they are fabulous. I get the ones with different sizes, as you can see, because sometimes you got a bunch of one color and not much of another color. So that is my very favorite storage system. Now for something that's real small, I will use some of the others I've shown that are smaller, but for bigger ones, I like to use that. Alrighty then, let's move on to the letter G. I feel like I'm on Sesame Street. The letter G for Grace. And Ginger too. Now, in the state of Nebraska, it is illegal for a mother to give her daughter a perm without a license. Maybe they had several daughters whose hair got fried and they went and said, Mama did this to me. Don't let my mama do this no more. But permanent wave kits, you really need to know what you're doing on something like that. I wouldn't do it. No, I wouldn't. But my mom was a beautician, and she did give me perms. She did a beautiful job. I don't now. My hair is straight as a board, but they say either you can color it or you can perm it. Well, I like to color it more. Oh, my goodness. What can you say? Now, in Omaha, Nebraska, a man is not allowed to run around with a shaved chest. Okay, that's just weird. Okay? Well, the barber can't shave their chest anyway. I can't remember if that was in Omaha or not, but yeah, they're not allowed to run around with a shaved chest. What difference does it make? But I mean, nowadays things are a lot different. I see that. I noticed they didn't put anything about women. I really don't know. I'm just joking. I just had to throw that in there, but they probably let a woman run around with anything. They wouldn't care. I'm sorry. That was kind of tacky, but it just came to my mind how redunculous that was. You shave your your chest. And you can't go running around outside without a shirt on, I guess. I guess they think women are going to be going, oh, look at that. Now, in Anchorage, Alaska, every year, all male residents must grow their beards from the 5th of January to the middle of February. Oh, come up there. This is called the Fur Rendezvous. Maybe it's a contest. I remember I saw pictures of my dad with a beard. He never had a beard when I knew him. You know, well, when I was born, okay, he wasn't and never wore a beard. But he was in some kind of beard growing contest, and I saw him in a beard. I thought it was kind of funny. Okay, as you can see, I'm going out of frame. Plus, I'm also not working on ginger. I'm working on some of the outside areas because I'm getting a lot of Ginger's face done. But let's get down here where you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay, if I can get this into the right spot, I will. Okay, here we are. I have to put my finger so I can see. All right, so that's in Alaska. I don't know if they still do that. Probably not, but you never know. Some places do have beard growing contests, but you're not forced to do it, okay? Oh, this next one. Okay. In New Mexico, females are prohibited from going out in public without shaving. Okay. Well, that's not right. That is, if I don't feel like shaving, I'll go anywhere I dang well please. Most of the time you're wearing long pants or something if you decided you didn't, want to do a good shaving. What are they going to do? Make you pull your pants leg up and look? They're going to check them pubic hairs out too? I mean, really? That's just going, that's another redunculous one, okay? Redunculous. You can't be in public unshaven. Okay, well, man, there are things that you shouldn't be out in public doing either. Some of the ways that you look. Okay, let's see. In the state of Florida, women may be fined for falling asleep under the hairdryer. Okay. And that is so easy to do. That warm air. I haven't sat under a hairdryer in a long time because most of the time, you're getting a blow dry. Unless sometimes you're getting a hair color. Sometimes they're doing something with the color or other thing you're getting done. But don't you fall asleep. Sometimes, you're tired in that warm air. And it says that, it says, as can the salon owner. So the salon owner is not allowed to do it either. Well, how dare they? Sometimes you just need to catch a little cat nap here and there. And what better place? But most of the time when you're in you can't hear much with that hair dryer on your head. Otherwise, you're listening to all the gossip that's going on. At least I live in a small town and there is gossip. How many of you have that going on in your town? If you're in a small town, you hear some things that you probably didn't know and may not have wanted to know about, but you're probably going to hear it. There we go. Okay. If you are a Santa Claus in the state of New York, you have to make sure that your beard is fireproof. All right, now, what is that going to do for these Santa Clauses who grow their own beards? That certainly isn't fireproof. What, are they afraid they're going to go down a chimney with a fire in it? Or maybe a little kid's going to light a cigarette sitting in his lap and catch him on fire. I don't know. That's just weird. Maybe they had a Santa Claus that happened to. That his beard caught on fire and kids saw it and just completely freaked out. I guess that could happen, but really? I have a feeling most men are very careful with their beard and it catching on fire. But that's another one on the law books. Beards more than 2.5 feet long are forbidden by law in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Okay, so don't you be getting in any kind of beard growing contest, because if it's over 2.5 feet long, that's forbidden. Now, I can understand that in some ways with men who don't wash their beards, and don't keep themselves clean. That is kind of gross. But, not all people wash their hair like they need to either. So, yeah, that is silly. If a man wants to grow his beard down to the ground, go for it. That's his body. That's his right. So that's a little silly. Maybe something happened. I don't know. I don't know where it comes up with like that. Now, this is in Mesquite, Texas. And Mesquite, Texas is close to Dallas. But it is illegal for children to have unusual haircuts. Oh, boy, that must be a really old one. Because nowadays, I've seen some strange haircuts in my day. I don't know that they're as strange today as they might have been a few years ago. I have seen, well, you remember the mohawks that might stand 2 or 3 feet tall? And they are as stiff as a poker. I mean, they stand straight up. They put enough product in their hair, Gorilla Glue or whatever it is they put in there, and it isn't falling. That to me is that could be dangerous. So anyway, that's probably not on the books. Now, I must say, in schools, they do have a dress code about haircuts. And, I mean, I taught school for 34 years, so I know that. And most of the time it's because it gets kids, some other kids can't afford it, and they get jealous about it, or it is a hindrance to learning, especially if you had one of those mohawks. You might lean your head back and poke someone's eyeball out. I'm just making that up. I don't know. But anyway, they're not allowed weird haircuts in Mesquite, Texas. I bet you can go over there and find the weirdest haircuts imaginable there now. Okay, this is not wanting to focus. I'm sorry. All you can see me is, at least, I guess you can see me putting them down. All right. I just have a couple more. This next one makes me mad. In Wisconsin, it is unlawful to cut a woman's hair. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why would it be unlawful to cut their hair? Now, there are some religions that don't want you cutting their hair, but you don't make a whole state follow that rule, right? Am I right? Yeah. So, I'm sure that's not still a law. I can't imagine that being a law. So, if you're from Wisconsin, I bet that law is not enforced, is it? I can't imagine that being enforced at any time, anywhere. But you know what? You never know. It is illegal for a barber to advertise his prices in the state of Georgia. So when you go in there to get your hair cut and they're finished and they charge you $100 for a simple haircut, you better not complain. Now that's a strange law. Maybe the one who made that law was a barber, or his son was a barber, or something. I don't know. I want to know how much I'm going to pay for something. You got to make sure you got the money to pay for it before you go in and get something done. So that's a little ridiculous. That'd be like going into a restaurant and ordering something and not knowing the prices, and when they give you the bill, yeah, your jaw hits the floor because, it's a $250 bill. Yeah, that is not good at all. Okay, and that is all for today. But what did you think about those hair laws? They're kind of hairy, aren't they? Sorry about that. Yes, pun intended. But they are strange. I know which one I thought was the weirdest. Yeah, that with the pubic hairs. Really? Okay. No more than 6 inches long. Guess they carry a ruler around. I don't know. I don't know. Because, are they, that's just a way to get into somebody's pants, I think. Sorry, that was kind of crude, but really, no one has any business in that except yourself. You do you, and you do whatever you want. Okay, so what did you think about the rules today? Your hair is, kind of, oops, I'm over here just putting things down and so far out of screen it's not even funny. I'm just appalled by some of these laws, and I'm just not paying much attention to what I'm doing, just jabbering. And I hope you're working on something while I'm doing this, but you tell me, if I tell a really gory story, are you the kind of person who's interested or not? This, I would, like I said, if I do, I will let you know. Because there are just some that you can't, the story, that's part of it, just to let you know how bad things got. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a fabulous everything, and that you are doing very well. And if you are doing finer than frogs hair, because that is a fine way to be. I'm going to let you go for now. Let's take one last gander at my little Ginger. Take a quick little look. Isn't she beautiful? I didn't get a whole lot done today. Oh my goodness. Some of these laws just have me thinking, these people are nuts. They're crazy, and where did they come from? But I'm going to let you go. You guys take care. I love you. God bless you. I'll talk to you another day. I will see you again before you know it. Bye.